What's up, guys? We got a new video for you today right here at the Wallace Farm and Sawmill. Got some clips from over the weekend and I want to show you guys those in this video as well. But today's main focus is the old edger is possibly leaving here in just a little bit. We got a viewer actually coming out and maybe buying that. So we're going to see if they like it when they get here, if everything works out, and then we're going to try to figure out how to load it on the back of the trailer. I'm thinking right now, I don't know. I don't know if the tractor will lift it or what. We actually pulled it in with a trailer tongue right there. Tongue is, that direction right there. So we'll see. But he should be here any moment now, and we're going to load that thing up. So we are actually moving away from using the edger over here because ever since we bought this sawmill with the stationary command post, we have found ourselves to just mostly edge over there for the two of us in operation.
It's much easier not to have to carry the boards from there all the way to the edger and do it.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways. If we had a drag back, then we could do that. The reason we're not doing a drag back, for those of you that have missed this explanation before, the drag back system only works when you're dragging back singular boards. We are mostly splitting boards and making 2x4s, 2, 3, 4, and sometimes 5 wide on big logs. The drag back system would not work for us.
When you pull back on the 2x4s, they just start going
they would go everywhere. It would just be like, so you'd be like this, drag, and they go everywhere. So it doesn't work for the way that we saw and what we do. If we were sawing more singular boards like 1x12s, anything that's coming off in one piece off the log, yeah, we drag back, go through the edger, but it's not what we do. So it's not working out for us, and it's the wrong color, so we're moving away from it. Anyway, guys, we're gonna wait a little bit, see where he comes. He should be here any moment. We'll see. So I chose to use the old truck to back this on because the way that the bed's designed, like my new dually, you cannot see a little trailer behind you. But on this dually, I can see everything. I mean, I right at back glass, which is why I'm not putting anything covering that, because I mean, it's really nice for backing up. Just got to be careful what you load in the back, you don't hit it. We're squaring up here now.
That worked out better than I expected it to.
I didn't have the bump stop ready to roll. Take it all the way up before I turn it so we can get all the turning room when he's got his coming now. Oh yeah, we got it whooped now.
north of Sawmill. We are in the truck, and we are headed to look at maybe some equipment. Maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. You'll just have to wait around to see.
Depends on if Tyler likes it when he gets there. And I'm very picky about certain situations. I don't want to give it away. So you gotta watch along if you really want to see what we found out here, guys.
Alright guys, we're pulling in the driveway. I cannot wait till you see this. Hopefully it's good. We don't know. We've only seen it in pictures. Of course, Tyler's been on Facebook Marketplace. But let's get in here and see what it is.
Yeah.
Check it out,
I
guys.
think it went for 353.
Okay.
Waiting. Do you think Daddy's gonna buy it?
I think so.
I think so too. He's pulling around here to pick it up right now. Well, did you like it?
I think it'll work. I see some things I want to change, but I think it'll work. Alright guys, we just got her home and here's the facts. Points, plugs, wires, cap, button, fuel system clean out, needs a new fuel line, needs a new fuel filter, oil change. Let's see, what else am I missing here? Probably a carburetor rebuild. So we got our work cut out for us here, but the bones are good. Something to point out about this find that I've been wanting, and I found one. I wanted a 2-point hitch, which is one of International's claims to fames. I feel like the 2-point hitch was as good, if not better, than the 3-point. I don't know. I just liked it. If you didn't know, I may have a Ford Jubilee tractor, but I am 100% an International Red Tractor fan through the core. I am a International farm all buy sell trade. I've been doing that for years and years and years. But I found this one, and I kind of want to fix it up, make it run good, and I want to do some bush hogging and some clearing and all kind of stuff. So we're going to do it with this. It's going to be right here on the channel. If you guys are International fans, comment down below and let us know if you like them farm all tractors. But for now, I got some parts I got to order, so we're going to reconvene this back in the shop. I don't know, the next couple days we'll get on this. I've already put new points, new condenser, new cap, new plugs, new wires. The only thing that was left of the old ignition system was this old coil. And I decided that I'm going to go ahead and do a new coil because I noticed this guy had a resistor over here. And on his resistor, he had taken some jumpers and ran a jumper from here to here. I mean, he might as well had these wires stuck directly together. And I noticed the coil was getting hot or warm. It was really, really warm right here. I know there shouldn't be a jumper across that resistor, so I'm just going back and replacing all electrical components and get fire and new plugs at every single cylinder like it needs to be. So let's get this replaced right here first. And then let's get the new resistor I purchased in place. We drained the gas, another thing we did, because the gas that was in there smelled like old varnish. So we're going to put new gas. I already cleaned the fuel tank. We did that last night. In the middle of a storm, I might add.
It was a terrible storm.
It was coming rain sideways in the building, and I was working on a tractor.
Nothing better to do.
No, nothing better to do. All right, we're going to get this old fella out of here. Well, I don't know that it's bad, but we got new stuff. We're starting all over. Put that on there. Did I have a washer on that? That's the question, guys. Did I have a washer? I'm guessing I did not.
That I don't know.
Gotta hold it in there.
It's shiny.
Shiny and new.
Shiny and new.
That mockingbird is mad at us.
Yes, I think she has a nest in here somewhere. And she is mad. Now that the ignition coil is installed, we are going to install a new resistor. Tyler's working on that right now.
It's gonna have all new electrical components. No weird jumpers in weird places that shouldn't be there. Like I said, if you take this ballast resistor and you put, which he had that little jumper up there, he had a jumper from here to here. You might as well delete this.
Yeah, that's...
First of all, it's broke back in here. I don't know if that coil's actually broken out. But anyway, if you put a jumper from here to here, you might as well just stick the two wires together. Same thing. Okay, so I got an idea, guys. We got to warm this thing up, and I'm gonna go ahead and drain the oil. I can't get the oil right this second. I'm going to town in a little bit, and I'll pick up something while I'm there. But I'm gonna go ahead and warm it up, and we're gonna drain the oil in this, because the very next thing it needs, in between you and I last speaking, my father-in-law came by, which would be this one's daddy.
My daddy.
He came by, and we set the points. He had the little feeler gauge. I'll take you back here, and I'm gonna show you that feeler gauge. Come on. So here is the gauge. I'm gonna get it opened up, and if you can see the number, it'd be hard to see the numbers on there, but these blades are different thicknesses, and there is a blade in here that is 0.20. See, they're written on one side. Oh, there they are. You can see the right in there, 0.25. So the one of these blades that is 0.20 thickness, that blade is the blade in which you set the thickness of your points at their gap. So basically that's when it knows when to fire and the distance it can fire and and that stuff. So we got it all set. We got it right here. So everything here is new now. We showed you through the process, but we got the new resistor in, new spark plug wires, new spark plugs. We got the new coil. We got the new points and condenser inside of here along with the new cap. Even put the new mount up there because the other one that was here, I got set over here now. I mean, at some point in time, they did one of those, I don't know what you call it, one of those 20-foot paint jobs, you know, where you just start rattle canning everything around. And looks good from 20 foot, but terrible up close. But anyway, they had painted all this. And I hate when people do that and paint over like connections and stuff. I don't find that to be the best idea, but we all have our thoughts on that, right? So anyway, now that we got that done, I am going to go ahead and take it around for a light spin. I checked the oil. It's got 2 prongs over here. Might as well show you. If you don't know, you're going to learn today with me. I already know this, actually.
I'm coming to learn.
Brittany's coming to learn. So the 2 here on your Farmall tractors, you got a high side and a low side. When you open this, I just opened it and made sure, and you've seen the oil, unfortunately, we got some dripping right there. You open this and it drips, and then you can check, you know, the color of your oil or whatever. But when you're filling your oil in an international tractor, you open this valve here, and you pour oil. You know about how much it's supposed to hold. I think it's right around 5 quarts. But as soon as you're pouring your new oil in, and as soon as you get a drip and a little flow right there, stop pouring oil in, cut that off, cut that off. If you're out in the field, you're using this tractor, you pop this guy loose, nothing drips, you got to at least make sure you got enough on the low side, and you got a drip right here. If the level is in between these 2, you're okay. If you do not get a drip here, you got a problem. You're too low. All right, so Brittany and I now are going to do a little hop on here, and we're going to go for our first ride together on this bad boy. This thing here is a stone cold killer machine.
Oh, yeah, sure.
We are going to go for a ride and warm it up. I will drain the oil maybe in another video in the next couple days. I'll show you guys the actual oil change process. But for now, I'm going to get it warm. I'm going to drop the oil. I'm going to go ahead and put the hood back on because technically I'm done under here for the second. So we just set that back up there.
And it looks better with the hood on.
Yeah, I mean, the hood's literally just a clip-on feature, so no reason why we shouldn't go ahead and flip it back on there, right? Looks better.
And it is a little beat up right here. Tell them the story on that.
Okay, so here's the story on that. It's actually kind of cool. We bought this tractor in Smithville, Mississippi. Smithville, Mississippi, I think he said was around 2011. They had a really big tornado come through and destroyed the whole community. In that tornado, this thing was sitting in the shop with a dump truck, and then it had a shop. So we had a dump truck, a tractor, a shop over the top. Dump truck and the shop were like 100 yards away and tore to pieces, been flipped by the tornado. And a lone Super C tractor was sitting on the concrete foundation. So we did get a little bit of damage from some debris. So we'll call this the old tornado tractor. It's got a little hood damage there, but that just gives it some character, guys. Now you don't have to worry about every little bitty thing. We bought this one for a runner. We're going to play with this thing by using it on the farm. We're probably going to do some cultivation with it. I got some plans, so we don't mind if it has a little scratch here or there. But I'll tell you guys, now here's what I'm going to tell you. Now I'm going to scare Miss Brittany when I'm going into this one. What I want, and one of you guys out there that probably watch our channel, you either have one or you know where one's at. I want a good, perfect shape, good running, ready to work every day Farmall 140, or a really perfect Super A. But a 140 is what I want. So keep your eyes out for me.
Just go ahead and get in our comments or leave us an email, huh?
Yeah, they can email us where they are with their perfect 140 that's got a 1-point hitch and all the accessories.
And a really good price tag.
You let me know where that's at, and I'll come visit you.
So what's the first thing you have to do to crank
so
this
the starting
thing?
process is as follows. We're going to open up the gas, make sure we got fuel valve opened. We got fuel opened. Then we're going to, now this one, unlike the Ford, does not have a neutral safety switch. This one will crank up and run over the top of you. So you first have to do is make sure you're in neutral. That's in a gear. That's neutral. Neutral, okay? You're gonna turn this on.
Spin on a dime and give you some change.
All right, so check out this view right here. It's kind of a view. Watch the implements go down. A little bit and try to get that little mist out of it, but I think it may need a carburetor rebuild. I'll take you around here and show you where the new guard's gonna go. Alright, so I'm gonna idle it down right here. Okay, I want to show you guys right here. This used to be a garden patch that was grapevines and muscadine vines that ran right through here. So we got a big tree growing up and all that. We're gonna turn this back into a garden spot. So that's coming up very soon in a future video is gonna be that. Now listen to her purr right here. No smoke, good idle. I'm gonna show you a garden speed. We'll put her in first. Or ease off the clutch here. This right here is about how we cultivate. Maybe a little fast, do a little pepper. Cultivators are down. Watch, I'll raise the cultivators up. You guys reckon we could skid them big logs with it right there? What do you think, Britt?
I think you could.
I like to see those go up and down. I gotta set those in my row space. All right, guys, I don't want to drag it out too long. You see that smile on my face, and that's because I just have an affection for old farm-all tractors. It's never going to go away. I got to quit selling the ones that I get. I rebuilt a few years ago, probably right before we really started taking YouTube serious and producing a lot of stuff. I did a Super H, and I fully restored a Super H.
It was pretty.
If I can get some pictures, I'd literally add it in this one. Maybe running out of time. But I'll show you guys in the future. I did one complete resto. In that old boat shop of mine. I went in there and, I mean, it had a slick, beautiful paint job, all the seals, everything had been done. It was nice. This one, I'm about to use this in the garden. We're gonna plant some peas soon. We're gonna use this to lay the rows off. But if you guys like this type of content, and if you like Farm-All International tractors, comment down below because, you know, why not? Just help us out. We really do appreciate all you guys watching. We do have a good time doing this, and we have met some wonderful people that have even got some of our equipment right here from the Wallace Farm and Sawmill. So we appreciate each and every one of you guys. The community is growing. Like, comment, and subscribe. It is helping us out, and we appreciate each and every one of you. We're going to keep producing these videos for you guys out there. So until next time, guys.
See ya.
Bam.